So, I want to ask you this question. Television has brought the comic book genre back in a collaboration. And now we're seeing new voices bring their books alive from the television first back to the written genre. Right now, 50 Cent is investing in the Trill League, which is a kid, a so-called black version of the Teen Titans, which is probably better than Teen Titans anyway. But it's you get what I'm saying. They're introducing new voices, and the genre is growing from there. What is the future of our voice in the media that you predict within the next 10 years?
Me personally, I think the future where our voices can be the strongest, I think it's on the independent side of the comic book world. Like if you strictly talking about comic books and everything like that, I think it's more on that side, because I feel like I talked to Chuck Brown, and I understood more why I like the independent books, because he mentioned that his stories come from the pain that he's dealt with, or depression and stuff like that. He's able to sit down and create a story that can help somebody else through something. And I feel like us, as black people, and brown, like Latino, all of us, we've gone through a lot of stuff, right? And I think people need to hear those stories. So I feel like our voices can be stronger on that side, and not. I mean, it'd be cool to see more black and brown on the Marvel and DC side, but everything has to fit into a puzzle. Like, oh, we want to do this, and we got to find a way to bring over here to go to Absolute Carnage and bring it back down here to Silver Surfer. Like, nah. I want to hear the real story, so I think our voice will be stronger on the independent side. So that's what I want to see.
So I like what he's saying and everything, and I'm in total agree. I'm thinking about the future aspect of it. So from the future of storytelling, it's becoming more interactive. So when you look at from a comic book, it's almost more like a video game, like a virtual reality video game, where you're going to be able to experience the story live. That's what I see the future of all of this is, coming forth to, being able to tell stories in a different way, but you actually living the story. So not just reading it on pages, but actually immersed in the actual universe of what's actually happening. So you walking through the world of PB Soldier or Corsairs or any of those other worlds and everything, and then pieces of the environment, pieces of this of the storyline is like something that you can actually believe that you're holding, but interact with or anything like that. That's where I see the future of it going. Once again, I still think that Hollywood is starved, so that's why of course they're reaching to all of these different other voices and everything to be able to have some vital content to be able to keep it alive and everything, because everything else has been really recycled.
Right. Yeah.
I think also the future, we're solely talking about comic books, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be more perspective based. So what I mean by that is you'll have a traditional story from A to Z, characters, whatever, and I think the recycled part of it, for lack of a better term, is now experience the story from this character's perspective. And then you finish that, and then experience it from this perspective. And then I think comic books are gonna give you a more holistic view, but in a 3D dynamic. Because comic books do that right now. I mean, it does give you a global view, but I think it's gonna be so much more enhanced by technology, through film, digitally. It's the sky's the limit in terms of what can happen when you start thinking about perspective of different characters and having those experiences to make a more complete experience.
Real